everybody, I'm Darlene and I would like to welcome y'all to my kitchen. So today I will be making homemade Southern style banana pudding with meringue on top. So today the ingredients that we will be using are, I have my white sugar and all-purpose flour, 3 eggs, milk, I have vanilla, cream of tartar, half a stick of butter, I have some vanilla wafers, and my bananas. We'll use 3 or 4 of them. So to get started, if you have a double boiler, that's what we need today, or a pan that really just will not stick. So I put some water in here. This one, it had a bottom glass pan, a double boiler. It got broke. So I'm still going to use it because it fits down inside of this one. So I have some water down in here, and I'm going to stick this one down in there in just a moment. So remove some of this stuff. Okay, be right with you. Okay, everybody, I wanted to make sure y'all could see everything I do. So I'm going to put that water up here and go ahead and turn this on. I'll turn it on to high. And then I'll put this inside there in just a moment. And you need a half a cup of sugar. And I'm doing a 1/3 cup of flour. Half a cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of flour. Stir that up a little bit. Just mix it together. And now I'm going to separate my eggs. I hope I don't bust them. This is how I'm doing it. I'm not the best with eggs, so I'll do my best here. Hopefully you guys have an egg separator. Just do whatever you can to get them to separate. One. too. It's important to get all of that, so I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm doing. One more. Just kind of shake it. Okay, that'd be pretty good. I have 3 eggs here. And I'm going to put some milk in it in just a moment. Now we will need this a little bit later. Or egg whites, we'll need a little bit later. So I'm going to stir these up. Just a little bit. Make sure y'all can see. I can't really see. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do now is put 2 cups of milk in my eggs. I separated them. I hope y'all saw it when I held them up, the eggs. But this is half a cup of flour and half a cup of sugar and 1/3 cup of flour. So far, that's what's in here. 3 of the yellow egg yolks, separated. And I'm putting 2 cups of milk. I'm going to do one at a time. I've still got a little bit of that milk right here. I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here. Just stir it up. Still have some egg yolk in here, and I want to get it all out. So I think I'll have to use my spatula. So I definitely want all that egg. There we go. Look how much more of the egg that was. Don't want to lose that. Okay. so now I'm going to add my second cup of milk. I put in one. I've got one more. Now this is not hot. I just had it sitting there so y'all could see better. Just stir it up a little bit. Making a mess. Okay. I'm going to put this inside of here in the hot water. Okay. This water almost to a boil. That fits. Yay! I was hoping. It seemed about like the same size as the other pan, and the handles are holding it in. So this is good. Now I'm going to bring the camera closer so y'all can see this. Okay? Okay, so I brought the camera up closer. I wanted to be sure that you guys could see what I do. I had to get the water to where it's boiling. I have turned it up. And my pan wants to rock in this other one. Just stir it. Just keep stirring it. I can see the water down in the other pan is boiling now. And I do have this turned up pretty good. I may have to turn it down. And I want to stir this, and this is going to get thicker. My pudding. Okay, it's coming up to a real good boil, so I'm going to turn it down because I don't want it to come out the sides here of my pan. But as long as it's boiling, that's what we want. And we're going to let this thicken. Now I do have to keep stirring it. I don't want it to stick. If you have a real good pan that doesn't stick, you might not have to put it in a double boiler. This is what I did. It's what I did years ago, so I felt like I should as well now. So, but some people have double boilers and others don't. So, if you have another pan that won't stick, you can probably do just fine. As long as you stir it a lot. It's going to take a little while to get thick. So I'm going to keep stirring this, and I'll turn the camera off, and I'll tell you about how many minutes. So I'm going to put my timer on so I can tell you guys how many minutes it takes. I'm going to put it on 5 minutes right now, and let's see if that's about long enough for it to start getting a little thicker. Okay? Okay, y'all, so it has cooked for that 5 minutes, and I have been stirring it almost all the time. It's definitely getting thicker, y'all. I think I'm gonna start using this thing. It's definitely starting to get thicker now. So it's cooked actually for what, about 7 minutes maybe total so far. And I need to let it cook for another 5 minutes. Oops. Let it thicken up some more. I turn the heat down just a little bit. So earlier I had it just above, a little bit above medium. And then I turned it down to medium. Right now I'm turning it down just a little bit below medium. Oh, look at that. It's getting thicker, y'all. Don't that look good? All right. Homemade pudding. Homemade pudding. Now, I used vanilla. I'm going to use vanilla. You guys, if y'all have a butter flavored extract, banana flavored extract, you could use that. You could use half vanilla and half banana, or all banana, whatever you want. I don't have any of the banana, so I'm just using vanilla. And I actually have always used vanilla when I make my banana pudding. I've always used vanilla. And it's wonderful. I have enough of the bananas in it. It'll be wonderful. Be great. It's getting thicker. So we had turned it down because we didn't want it to get too much and start spitting and cook too fast. And I think it was good that I went ahead and started using this. It'd probably be okay if you used a fork or something instead of just a spoon. But if you have one of these, that makes it handy. You can buy little bitty ones. That's not a spatula. What is that? A whisk. You can buy little bitty whisks for just a few dollars. I like this one, stainless steel. My pan's moving all over, see that? It's working though. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm going to make sure this is not sticking on the side of my pan or on the corners in the bottom, because you know how your whisk doesn't really get in the corners. Oh y'all, look at that. Look at how creamy that is. Yay. We have 3 more minutes for it to cook, and then we're going to take it off the burner. Yeah. Look at that. Homemade banana pudding, or homemade vanilla pudding so far. Woo-wee. That's going to be great. That is going to be wonderful. It still says 3 minutes. I have it just below medium. Still. My water, I can still see my water down in there boiling. A while ago it tried to come up and boil out. I had to turn it down just a little bit. I didn't want my water boiling out of my pan. I was like, oh no. So this is going to be great. Yay. Look at that. 2 more minutes. I have to stay right here with it and keep stirring it right now. At least every little bit. I just don't want it to stick, and I really think a lot of pans will be okay without doing it on a double boiler. I think they make a lot of good pans nowadays that don't stick, so you can probably just cook it in a regular non-stick pan with the coating on it, and it'd probably be okay. Look at that. See how thick it is now? We still have 2 minutes. Now we have 1 minute. All right. So when that beeps, I'm just going to take it off the burner, turn the burner off, sit here. I'm going to move my camera so that I can show y'all the rest of the stuff I got to put in. This is great. Look at that. Nice and thick, y'all. That's perfect. It's perfect. Yay. So I'll just turn this off, take this off the burner, okay, because it's thick enough. I think it's thick enough. Okay, let me stop my camera. I'll move it. Okay, so I'm going to let this cook just another minute or so because I want it to get thick enough. I'm going to be putting in my vanilla and my half stick of butter, and that will make it thinner. So when you go to cook yours, it cooked at least, 2 or 3 minutes at first, and I let it cook 5 minutes, remember, and then I put it on 5 more minutes with this. So I think that makes it about 12 to 15 minutes total cooking time. And what you want is it to be thick, not too thick, but you don't want it to be too runny, because we're going to be putting these in, and these are going to make it a little thinner. See how thick that is? Got to be awful careful with this water. See how thick that is? Like a nice, good, thick pudding. Oh, gotta sit that down, y'all. About like that. I think that's about right. So it's just, a couple more minutes. Until it seems right to you, you'll know. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it off. I just want to make sure that it was thick enough before I put this butter and vanilla in. Half a stick of butter. Yum. This is going to be so good. Homemade pudding. Not store-bought, not some little things. You made it. When you make it. Okay, 1 teaspoon. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons, okay? 1, whoops, 1. A pinch more, I guess. 2. Now, if you had the banana one, now you would be putting about a teaspoon of banana flavor extract. I'm just doing vanilla, so I'm doing both of them with vanilla. There we go. Stir it. I like being able to do things from scratch. I really do. It's fresh. You don't have all the preservatives. Those preservatives are not good for you. Okay. I need to take it out of this pan. Which is wet. can cool down and it'll get thicker that way. Now I can stir it better. I love it. It's wonderful. So now you know how to make pudding for yourself. And if you wanted to put it into a pie, you can make it a little bit thicker. You know, or maybe not add quite as much butter or something that might make it a little thicker, or let it cook a little bit more and it might be a little thicker for your pie, depending on what you want to put into a pie with some pudding. Yay! I want y'all to see this. That looks really good. Now look at that. Isn't that nice? It's creamy. See, the butter and the vanilla made it thinner. Remember I told you that's why we were cooking it a little bit more? So when you go to cook it, before you add it, go ahead and let it to where it's not this thin. You don't want it to be too thin. But it'll thicken up a little more as it cools off as well. Isn't that great? Yay! Now we're going to let this sit and cool, and I'm going to make the meringue. Let it cool off for just a bit. There we go. Put my lid on my vanilla. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, y'all, I decided to go ahead and put my banana pudding together first. Then we'll work on making the meringue. So let me go ahead and do this. Peel me up some bananas and slice them up. These are ripe. Perfect for it. Almost too ripe. Anyway, you can have real fresh bananas. They don't have to be ripe or anything. I actually prefer mine to be firm. Have a bad spot. More banana. Not sure how many bananas I need, so I'll just go ahead and do these first. Just slice them up. That's all I'm doing, slicing them up. They don't have to be perfect. They'll definitely get eaten, won't they? You can see why I needed to go ahead and make some banana pudding. Use my bananas. I had to get them used. I like to make banana bread and banana pudding. Those are my two favorite. Let me wash my fingers. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, Might not use that other banana in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and split some pudding in the bottom of this. Just put a little bit. Yay. Time to put it up the sides just a little bit. Yum. It's going to be great. It's already open of my cookies. My husband's favorite cookies. Vanilla wafers. Yeah, he loves them. He usually eats them all before I can make the banana pudding. So I'm just going to layer these all in here. I'll show you in just a minute. And I'm going to look for the pretty ones that are not falling apart. Just put them all in there. Looking for the ones that are not broken. Doesn't really matter though, does it? I'll show y'all in just a minute. Hoping y'all can see. Up the side as well. So good. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting the cookies. I lined it. I put the pudding in it, and then I placing the cookies in it. That's all I'm doing. It's pretty simple, really. But y'all got to learn how to make the pudding, which a lot of people have no idea how to make homemade pudding. Just enough to hold those cookies up there. I just coated it some more so that I can put some more cookies in there, and I need to open my next bag. Just bringing it on up to the edge as far not pretty. I'm putting a pretty one. There we go. A little bit. Anyway, just put them in whatever way you can get them in there. They're gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna put the bananas in it now. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers to do this. Oops. Just put them all over the place inside. Just all over. My bananas are messy. All up the side and everything. I haven't quite layered it all just right. But I really put a lot in mine. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I'm going to be cutting up another 2 or 3 bananas. See, I've just layered put the bananas all on top of it now. And now I'm going to put some more pudding. Over it like that. You can do it in any bowl you can work with, any kind of container you want to work with, but I wanted one that's going to come up like this because I'm going to put the meringue on top of it. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some more cookies on it, y'all. quit. My battery, I guess, died on me real quick. I finished putting the cookies inside of it and the bananas, and then I put the cream, some more of the pudding on top of it, and just flattened it out a little bit with my spoon. And that's all I did. Y'all didn't really miss anything. Now, I'm going to turn my temperature on my oven, turn my oven on to 375. Start. $375. Okay. And now, I'm going to scoot this out of the way. Isn't that pretty? Looking good. Looking so good. I'll put it over there. Now, I'm going to start with my 3 egg whites that I had. I'm going to pour these in here. And I need every drop. Every drop. 3 egg whites. Sure, get it off as much as I can. Okay. Now, get this thing plugged in. I can plug my battery in somewhere else. Start beating this, and it's going to be noisy. I'll do it a little bit, and then I'll stop the camera and let you know how long I did it. Two, I'll let y'all know. Okay, y'all, I beat them for another minute. So, I guess it was like 3 minutes or so. I didn't have a timer on because my oven's getting hot. Let's see. We're going to put in, where is it? It was 1/3 cup sugar. Okay. And 1/4. Tarter and vanilla. Here's my oven. I want to show y'all that. Well, you can't really see it unless it's on, I guess. Isn't that great? Look at that. Poofy. That was about 3 minutes on that. Okay. So I'm going to put in, what is that, 1/3 cup of sugar into my egg whites. Going on. Okay. And I guess I just put it all in. It's been so long, I don't remember. And 1/4 vanilla and 1/4 cream of tartar. I'll put the powder in first. Okay. 1/4 cream of tartar. 1/4 teaspoon. And now 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. A couple of drops extra. Let's see. Just beat that on in, okay? So I'm going to beat it until it gets high, stiff peaks, okay? Look at my camera, make sure it was recording. Turning it up, medium high. That's on number 3. is, when I first put my egg whites in here, just the 3 egg whites, I beat it on high for 3 minutes. Then I stopped it. Then I put my vanilla and my cream of tartar in. Then I beat it on high for 6 minutes, okay? 6 to 7 minutes total. And, 3 minutes at first by itself, just the 3 egg whites was 3 minutes. Put these in it, do it for another 7 minutes, okay? And I want you to see how thick these are. This is so cool. Watch this. I leave it on high. And I want you to see the trail that it leaves. See on the bottom? See that trail? Look at the trail. That's how you know it's thick and it's done. And that trail stayed there. I hope y'all heard me. When it leaves that trail, and that trail stays, I call it a trail. Talking about this right here. It stays, the design that it made. And it's thick. It's thicker. And that's what you want. They call that where it leaves a peak. So let me get this out of here. I'm going to get as much of that off as I can. Because we're going to use as much of this as we possibly can. Well, I'll see if I can put this on the top in a minute, if I can get out more later. I've got my oven ready. It is at 375 temperature. Anyway, I'll work at trying to get some more of that out of there in a minute. And we are going to do our pudding. Yay! Look at that. This is going to be excellent. It's good like this. And you could put Cool Whip on it if you want to. Me, I'm putting my meringue on it. If you have never had meringue, I think you will love it. I truly think you will love it. Okay, look at that. Look how thick it is. Woo-hoo. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting excited. Oh, it has been years since I made this. I am excited. Ooh, wait, look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. And I forgot that it was this easy. I mean, you do a little bit, but it's really easy. If I can get that down there. I have to get it to the sides because we want to, what they call, seal it to the sides. Woo-hoo-wee. All that good stuff off of there. Look at that. It won't come off. That's how you know it's really ready. Oh man, this is great. Excellent. This is going to be excellent. Yes, it is. It is going to be excellent. Yum. Now I can't get it off the knife. Look at that. That is so good. Meringue, y'all. I will be making pies. All kinds of good stuff. I know I might take a little while. I try to tell y'all step by step how to do things. Some people think that that makes me slower, but others really like watching me do things step by step, and I've had them tell me so. And sometimes it's just easier to learn something when you watch somebody else do it, and I want to help people as much as I can. Now, this here is where I'm bringing it to the sides a little bit, kind of bring it down to the top to cover the other part, the pudding, and that's what they're calling sealing it. Just bring it down and cover it up. Make it pretty. Make it pretty. That's your creation. You did it. Yay! I can't wait till y'all do it. Y'all tell me how it works out. I sure hope that I've taught y'all in ways that you like. I'm the kind of person that likes to learn by watching, so I figure a lot of other people might be the same. It's easier when you see somebody else do it, I think, doing things. This is going to be so good. And everybody has their own way of teaching, their own way of doing things. Okay, now what I'm going to do to make it pretty, and level it all out. Level it out like that, just like you're doing a pie. But I'm going to take it and I'm going to try to flip up a little bit. It ain't flipping up. There we go. That's how I do I think I'm supposed to be using a spoon or something. See if a spoon does any better. Nope. Y'all welcome to do this your way. Trying to give it a design. My grandma used to do something like that. She'd do it on pies and just kind of flip it up. I don't know how to explain it. Poof up. Put this all over it. Now we're going to stick it in the oven. Yeah. I'm going to check it. I'm thinking I just have to put it in there till it browns. Alright. For about 10 minutes. Okay. For about 10 minutes. or until it looks like it's brown to you. Cover up the edge. A couple little spots that came uncovered when I was flipping it. When I was flipping it. Doesn't that look good? Yay! Now it's going to brown it a little bit. It's going to be so good. Hope y'all can see that. We're fixing to put it in the oven. Yay! Look at that. Look at them cookies down in there. In the oven, 375 for maybe 10 minutes. Keep an eye on it. You just want it to brown just a little bit. Put it on here for 8 and then I'll look at it and let y'all know for sure how long it takes me. 8. Okay. I'll be back in 8 minutes. Okay, y'all. So I came in and checked the banana pudding at 8 minutes. And I let it go on for another one and then another one. So about 10 minutes total is all that you need. This looks really good. That looks good. And it's fixing to go off. I'll get it out. Bring it up closer to y'all. Make sure my camera's doing alright. Okay. There you go. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay, now. It is pretty. This is so pretty. Look at that. Yay! And y'all can do it too. Yay. Ha ha. So, oh my gosh. I did it again. Yay. Yes, I did. I'm going to bring that camera over here so y'all can see it up close. See if I can focus it on it a little bit better. Man, I'm so happy. I love it when I can do things like that. Yeah, I am so proud of that. See if I can focus on it any differently. Yum. That is beautiful. And it tastes just as good, y'all. It truly, truly does. Yum. Okay. So it looks just so pretty, y'all. I lost my polymers. I took a picture of it. Yay! Because look at that. Isn't that great? I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud. Yay! Now I get to cut into it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yum. Yum. Now y'all can make this too. I'm going to turn my oven off. There we go. And, oh, it's beautiful. Our Father in heaven, I thank you for helping me to make another good dish. I love this. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Father, I ask you to bless it, help it to nourish my body. I ask you to bless me and bless all my family and bless all my viewers. And Father, we thank you for your Son. We thank you for all the gifts that you give us. We thank you for your love and your help and your guidance. We thank you for your protection. Thank you, Father, for being with us. Help us to stay in your will and to make the right choices for our lives. Thank you, Father. Be with us and guide us. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. God is good. Yes, He is. Yay. He gives me the talents to make these things. Yeah. I get to dig in. It's too pretty to cut. Ooh. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I am cutting into some good yummy stuff here, y'all. Now, y'all gotta go home and make it. You gotta make it yourself. Y'all are gonna love this. Oh, wow. I haven't done this in a while. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yes. I'm gonna show y'all that. It's okay. I'll show you. I'm digging in. I like doing it in my big round deep dish bowl here. I really do. This is perfect. Oh man. And see, I like that topping. Look at that. Oh, I'm messing it up. I'll get me some more then. Yeah. I love that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna show y'all. That. I gotta get more. I'm getting more. I made it. I can eat it. It's not bad. Okay, look at the inside of it. I want y'all to see that. It's still hot. Look at the inside of it. If y'all can see it. I think y'all can probably see it. Look at that. That looks good. See all the layers? You got all them layers of goodness. Yeah. Yum. Yum. That is so good. Let's scoot that away. I'm happy. Oh my gosh. Look at that, y'all. I have got me some good stuff here. Look at that. Yum. Yum. Look at that. Yay. I'm proud. Hey, I worked hard. I did good. I did good, didn't I? Y'all want some? You want a bite? Look at that. I think y'all will love it. I'm in heaven now. Homemade, southern style banana pudding with meringue on top. Yeah. That's what you call banana pudding. Yeah. And I just shared it with y'all. I hope y'all like it. I hope you try it. Because it's worth it. I thank y'all for sticking with me through this long video. But I think you'll agree it's worth it. It's worth the video. It's worth you making. I like to be able to show y'all step by step. I try to pause it when I can, when I remember. Oh, it's so good, y'all. It's so good. It is. The cookies, the vanilla wafers, the pudding, homemade pudding. It's worth it that way. Take that little extra time to make it homemade. And to put that meringue topping on top. Definitely doesn't taste like no box pudding. You don't want that. That's not real vanilla. That's not real banana pudding. No, it's not. You don't want no box no more. You try this, you're gonna love this. Wow. You give this to your husband, he's really gonna love your cooking. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so happy. And I'm glad I was able to share this with y'all. And I truly do hope you try it. I hope you like it. I think you will. I'm going to finish eating this. Wow. Well, y'all let me know what you think. I really think y'all will like it. And it's worth the time. It's worth the effort. And let me know if you like it. Give me your thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you tried it. And subscribe to my channel. That will really help me out. And then y'all will get notifications or something that tells y'all whenever I put out a new video. I'm trying my best to put them out as fast as I can. And I'm going to keep on. I got so many good things to put out there for y'all. I'm going to work on a lot of some more baking ones. Different, some bars and cookies and brownies and muffins and pies. And so yeah, and everything else. Soups and main dishes and side dishes, all that good stuff. So I hope that y'all watch them. I hope you like them.